Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go, this is Valley News Live at noon.
We begin with a reminder to stay safe on those slippery roads. Thank you for joining us. I'm Callie Hubbard. Jordan Swearer has the day off. This was taken about an hour ago in West Fargo on I-94 at exit 343. Several semi-trucks had to be towed after one of the trucks hit a car and went into the ditch. Although the snow is clear from the roadways, they are still very icy and slick. Officials are reminding everyone to reduce their speeds, give other drivers room, and put away any distractions. It's a cloudy day in the valley, but how long are the clouds going to stick around? Let's check in with meteorologist Lisa Green.
Not just cloudy. In fact, we're getting freezing rain out there. It's this morning and now continuing on into the afternoon. That's adding to the slick spots on those roads and sidewalks. And here's a look at our road conditions in the state. Northeastern North Dakota stretching down the eastern part of the state. Anywhere in yellow on the DOT map, that's where we're looking at icy patches or continuous ice being reported in North Dakota. Same goes for northwest Minnesota. There are places getting that freezing rain and having issues right now. Here's a look at a photo I took as I stepped out into our parking lot just a few minutes ago. This is all ice covering the windshield of a vehicle that's been sitting out there since early this morning. And this is not just on the windshield, it's out on the ground or on the asphalt in the parking lot. It was quite slick as I stepped out there. And that's what we're dealing with on the roads here. So conditions are not great, I will say, here for drivers at this point in time, anywhere where we've seen this wintry mix or freezing rain. And you could see that it's covering a good portion of the tri-state area with big breaks in between. Fargo right in the middle of an area of pink, and what that means is freezing rain. Anywhere we're seeing that, we're dealing with that freezing rain in Fargo and Moorhead right in the thick of it. And then up to the north and east, you could see snow right around Thief River Falls, the cutoff line according to the radar. And we're going to see more of this off and on through the day today. So we're looking at some trouble for anybody who's looking to travel, and we'll have more in your hour-by-hour planner. We'll take a look at when this will end coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Lisa. A man is in jail after a New Year's Eve stabbing in South Moorhead. Police say 44-year-old Ortis Elderman is accused of cutting another man in the arm. It happened last night in the 1900 block of 20th Street South. The 30-year-old victim was treated for a non-serious puncture wound. Officers say he and the suspect know each other. Bemidji police are asking for your help in finding a 35-year-old man. Matthew Aza hasn't been seen since Christmas Eve at a Bemidji apartment building. He was last seen wearing a camo army jacket and sweatpants. Call Bemidji police or your local law enforcement if you have any information on him. A deadly crash in Minnesota took the lives of one man and injured 5 others. State Patrol released more information on that incident this morning. The Minnesota State Patrol says a 69-year-old Montana man died when the pickup he was driving crossed the center line on Highway 9 in Willikin County. It happened around 7 last night when he hit an oncoming car. The driver of the other car and 4 of her passengers were injured, but none are seriously hurt. All of them are from Thief River Falls. Pope Francis has apologized for hitting the hand of a well-wisher who grabbed him and yanked him toward her. In his New Year's wishes to the public in St. Peter's Square today, Francis confessed to losing his patience with the woman while he was strolling in the square last night to admire the Vatican's nativity scene. Cameras captured the scene when the woman from behind the barrier reached out and grabbed the Pope's hand, pulling him violently toward her. Francis reacted sharply, exclaimed something, and then slapped her hand so she would let him go. Frowning in anger, he turned and strode away. In his impromptu remarks today, Francis said, "So many times we lose patience, me too." Then added, "I say excuse me for the bad example he gave in the incident yesterday." North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has expressed frustration over stalled nuclear negotiations and warned that his country will soon show to the world a new strategic weapon. Morgan Chesky reports.
It may be a new year, but it appears Kim Jong-un is still very much the same man leading North Korea. He made some characteristically ambiguous yet ominous announcements regarding his country's nuclear arsenal and its future. Now, state media reported Kim said that he'll soon reveal a new strategic weapon to the world, but he also warned of an unspecified shocking action. Now, the country's leader didn't elaborate on either of those topics, and the country did announce back in September it performed 2 tests at its long-range rocket launch site. Now, Kim's announcement is a direct blow to diplomatic efforts from the Trump administration. The North Korean leader is describing the pressure to nuclear disarm in the face of some harsh sanctions as, quote, gangster-like. Now, important to note here, Kim said North Korea is now no longer obligated to maintain a self-imposed suspension on the testing of nuclear weapons, or ICBMs, which President Trump has touted as a major policy accomplishment during his time in office. At a New Year's Eve party at Mar-a-Lago, the president described the two's relationship, saying, "He likes me, I like him, we get along," adding Kim did sign that agreement to denuclearize, and saying that we're going to find out soon enough if Kim is a man of his word. Morgan Chesky, NBC News, London.
Many analysts and officials that Kim will never give up his nuclear arsenal, which is estimated to contain up to 40 warheads. In our consumer alert this afternoon, officials are warning people not to drive if they woke up hungover this morning. Ford Motor Company created a hangover suit to show why driving the day after being drunk can still be dangerous. The suit includes goggles that give you double vision, headphones that play pulsing music to mimic a pounding headache, and weights that affect balance and slow movement. Researchers have concluded that driving while hungover can be just as unsafe as driving drunk. And a lot of diets and resolutions kick off today, including Dry January. This year, Hilton hotels and resorts will offer new off-menu zero-proof cocktails in addition to traditional cocktail options. According to a published report by YouGov, 1 in 5 Americans participated in Dry January last year. Hilton teamed up with wellness expert and master mixologist Elliot Clark to come up with new mocktails that have everything but the alcohol. Granite City is among the many eateries ringing in the new decade with tasty food and drinks. The restaurant is having its lawless brunch right now. You don't want to miss out on their Bloody Marys, infinite mimosas, and their donut creation station.
Maybe a slab of prime rib between a couple donuts and then some frosting and bacon over the top. It's great because they get together, they sit at the table, the kids light up when they see the donuts, and people just love to get together as a family and enjoy an experience like this.
Granite City is encouraging everyone to ring in the new year with a Sunday brunch tradition. To learn more information about it, visit our website, valleynewslive.com.